Marama Fox.
Thank you very much. Mr Chair, I'm not an economist. When you become a member of a party of two, you quickly learn that you have to talk on all sorts of things. And so today I'm going to talk about what I know. And what I know is that the minimum wage in this country is forcing people into poverty. In fact, the minimum wage is set at a level of poverty. We are paying people to be impoverished. We need to ensure that there is a greater distribution of wealth in this country where we reduce the profit margins that are paid out to the wealthiest and ensure that the people who work very hard to create those profit margins are paid what they are due, are paid a living wage. So often I come into this house and we talk about determining poverty and how do we do that? People argue, should it be 60% of the median wage? Should it be 65% of the median wage? Should it be 50% of the median wage? Well, we'll continue to have that debate as long as we are unwilling to address it. What we need to be addressing are the hardship factors that impact on our people across this country. In fact, if we do not act now to address poverty, then it will be out of our reach to reverse. We have the ability right now in this country to address poverty and reverse those factors that put our people into hardship. And hardship factors such as, did you have a protein portion with your dinner? Do you have a winter jacket? Do you have to go without a major meal once a day? Do you stay home from school because you do not have food to provide yourself lunch? Do you sleep in your car on the beach or under a bridge or in a shack beside the river? I drive around this country quite a bit in executing my duties, and I pick up hitchhikers because I think I may as well get some benefit out of it by having a car that's paid for by the government. So I pick up hitchhikers and I take them wherever they need to go. I picked up an elderly man, clean, didn't smell, wonderful guy. He was hitchhiking to a rest stop because 50 metres from that rest stop down by the river was a shack that he had found in which he could sleep and has been there for the last 4 years.
Order.
Yes, it's coming around to economy.
I think the member will take a seat when I stand up. Thank you. And I'm pleased that she's indicated that she's going to come to the economy and especially the decisions that the government made in the year that ended at the 30th June last year. If you could just even make a passing reference to that, that would make her within the rules.
Marama Fox.
Thank you. Hopefully that doesn't detract from the time that I've been given. So, but thank you for the instruction. Yes. So, yes, the decisions are that we increase our minimum wage by a paltry 50 cents at the 1st of January every year. Now, that has brought our minimum wage to $14.75. And again, if I can make the point that that is actually paying our people to be impoverished. It is about 65% of the median wage of this country, and that means that if you add accommodation hardship factors on top of that, we are paying people to be impoverished and live in hardship. And so what do we do? I think there's been some grace given in the speeches I've heard so far about what we might be able to do in the coming year to address that. What we need to do is raise the wage. Raise the minimum wage and support the people who are suffering in hardship in this country so that we don't have to pay for food in their schools because they can afford to buy it themselves. So that we don't have to have charities that provide jackets and shoes for children because they can afford to buy them themselves. What we need to do is halt the march on poverty. We need to address it immediately, and that way we can support the people of this country in an economy that is thriving, so that not just the very richest are able to benefit from that thriving economy, but that there is greater distribution of wealth across all of the sectors of our society. So we must halt the march of poverty before it is out of our reach to do so. The system intervention that requires us to do that actually just requires a little bit of willingness. And that willingness is about improving the minimum wage to a living wage. That's what I've decided to speak about because these things...
Order.
Thank you.
I did invite the member to give a passing reference to bring herself within the rules, and she declined to do that.
Barbara Kurja.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I'm pleased to take a call this afternoon on this